Hitman Boxing here. I hope you guys can hear me. Let's talk some boxing, man. Let's talk the welterweight division. I'll wait for a few people to start dropping in. Let me go to the chat so I can see it real time. But let us talk the welterweight division. And by the way, I'm gonna finish up that Q&A soon. It takes a lot of time to do, man. So properly with the so you can see the questions, etc. But let me know what you guys think about the current state of the welterweight division. A couple years ago, best division in boxing, wasn't it? But what happened? A lot of things happened since then. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in, please. In the welterweight division, the last year, year and a half, 2 years. Yes, sir. Yes, I am live. Ex-con, I am live. It's authentic, live right now. We don't talk about some boxers, man. I'm getting sick of these guys, man. I'm getting sick of every last one of these fighters. Getting sick of Deontay Wilder, Gervonta Tank Davis, all these dudes, man. Brandon White, what's good, man? I figured I'd get on live real quick. I didn't feel like making my third video, so I came to YouTube to talk some boxing, man. Yeah, duck. I see a duck. Sean Porter duck. Yeah, they did, man. They've been teasing us for the last what 2 years, and realistically, who's the only? Well, we got Spence versus Brook. We got Thurman versus Porter. We got Thurman versus Garcia. These guys refuse to fight each other. Everybody's calling out Keith Thurman like they can beat him. Aside from a couple of people, I feel would beat Keith Thurman pretty handily. What up, y'all? Just hit the like button. Y'all in this room right now. You leaving comments. You gotta hit the like button, my friend. You gotta hit that like button. It helps with that visibility. Spence and Crawford, man, they're the only two dudes that aren't afraid to fight each other. Everybody else is acting scared, man. Get it. I don't get why Danny Garcia can't fight for a world championship coming off a loss. Like, who gets an opportunity like that? Thurman went from talking to ducking. You absolutely right. He been ducking, man. He don't want to fight nobody. His heart's not in boxing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Talk about you. You the best right now. You number one. When you refusing to fight people calling you out, when you refusing to fight these top guys that are calling you out, you're gonna fight Jesse Vargas. I hope Jesse Vargas not keep Thurman out with that straight right hand. No, nobody wants to fight Spence or Crawford. They already know what Crawford's about, man. They talk about, oh, he can't come up 7 pounds and dominate the welterweight division. Keith Thurman, shut up, man. You ain't even dominating the welterweight division like that, fighting one time a year. Again, all these dudes are inactive anyway. Danny Garcia fought what once this year. Errol Spence fought once this year. Keith Thurman once. Sean Porter fought what twice? Did he fight twice this year? I can't remember if Sean Porter fought more than twice. He fought Berto. Dang, who else did he fight? Sean Porter fought Andre Berto this year. That's the only person I can remember him fighting. Andre Berto. No, he fought Adrian Granados too. I forgot. Con man. I try to keep it 100, man. These dudes are ducking, man. I ain't out to get no interviews with these boxers, man. I don't care about that, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a couple of people I'd like to talk to, but 100, we not. This ain't the boxing voice. I'm not here to pad these dudes' egos, man. I'm just real, man. And I see these dudes ducking 24/7 all the time. All the time. We're gonna change the title of this video. I'm gonna change the title Hold up. How do I edit this? Just tired of it, man. I mean, what do you guys make of the welterweight division right now, man? These dudes are just they're ducking, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting right now, man. So tired of it. I'm still on? Okay, I'm still on. Errol Spence, the entire welterweight division, terrified. Got Sean Porter acting like he don't know what an IBF championship is, and he held the belt before. Talking about he don't want to fight for that belt because they dropped him in the rankings. Like just excuses, man. Nothing but excuses. That's all I hear from these guys. Fights we want to see. These are the fights we want to see, and these dudes don't want to make the fights. They just it's all about the money for them, man. Yes, hit the like button, please. Charlie Campbell, what's up? What's up with you and Wilder? Nothing up with me and Wilder. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what happened with Wilder? Let me tell you something, man. How are you the most feared fighter on the planet, but you can't take a little criticism from a couple of YouTube? This dude blocked me on Twitter and Instagram. You serious, dog? Thurman, the only unified champ. Florida swag. Nobody cares about Florida, Jose Figueroa. Keith Thurman is a fraud just like you are. This is the same guy that fakes injuries, fakes getting married. Like, Keith Thurman's a lame. Danny Garcia been ducking Spence for 2 years. Yep. Yes, he has. They've all been ducking Spence. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight Spence. Exactly. That means I'm doing my job. They blocked me because the comments is hitting a little close to home. This man blocked me on Instagram. I don't even use my Instagram. I've never like used my Hitman Boxing Instagram logo. If y'all been following me, you remember the old logo, but hey, it is what it is. Still think King Kong knocks everybody out. The one guy Klitschko ducked. I think Deontay Wilder knock out King Kong. The only person at 147 that is not afraid of Spence is Crawford. Yeah, man, that's true. But at the end of the day, he can hide behind Bob Arum all he wants. Hey, but look, you're right. Wilder's a dope fighter, fights a lot of bums, but not always his fault. But at the end of the day, he's still fighting these bums, right? He's still knocking out bums, right? It's the truth, right? NBT Boxing, what's up, man? Even though Brooke was backed into a corner, I actually gave him props for getting that smoke. Hey, Kell Brook gets all the credit in the world, man. And I was pushing for that fight on my channel, if you recall, man. I mean, it was set up. It was the IBF, right? Errol Spence was making his way through the rankings. He became Kell Brook's mandatory. Kell Brook historically had always fought his mandatories. And we know the IBF has trash mandatories, right? But Spence comes up the rankings. Now you don't want to fight. Now you don't want to fight your mandatory. Now you don't know if you can make 147. Now you moving up to fight Triple G. Like, come on. Like, come on. Well, what's it going to be? And you know what? Triple G is ducking Charlo. Let's talk about it. He's going to get past Canelo, then try to unify Billy Joe Saunders, then retire. No, I think you're right about that, Javier. I mean, so if he beats Canelo, which I don't think he's going to beat Canelo. Um, it's a tough one to call, but let's just say hypothetically he beats Canelo, right? Then we know he's going to go after Billy Joe Saunders to become unified at 160, right? I can see him retiring, man. I agree with you. That's if he beats Saunders, though. I don't know, but we don't know how he's gonna look against Saunders if he gets the chance to fight him. But I agree. I think he's gonna retire if he gets that last belt. I could definitely see him dipping. But yeah, he don't want that smoke with Charlo at all. Thurman's only unified champ because Garcia would fight him and wouldn't even say Spence. Danny Garcia is incapable of saying Errol Spence. He cannot say those two words. You know what I'm saying? He's incapable of saying that. Mike James boxing. Monster Brook versus Lubin. Look, I don't know why Kell Brook's fighting at 154. Why this guy's fighting at 154 and expects to become a champion? You know, we already know what he's looking to do. He's looking to fight Saddam Ali. Do I really think Keith Thurman made up his marriage? Nah, I'm just messing around. That was real. Dang, how delayed is this chat? At the end of the day, he's still a unified champ. You're right, and he's still a fraud. Garcia even turned down $4 million to fight in aging. NBT boxing, I don't understand why these dudes did not jump at the opportunity to fight an aged Manny Pacquiao. $4 million is more than any of those guys have ever made at the time, right? To fight Manny Pacquiao on pay-per-view, to beat him on pay-per-view. Come on, man. We saw Jeff Horner took full advantage of that. A fight of Manny Pacquiao, and he beat Manny Pacquiao. Why Klitschko and Wilder never happened? I don't know. I don't know if Klitschko was ducking Wilder or if Wilder was ducking Klitschko. All I know is that Wilder been fighting bums his entire career. And what was he doing at 18 and 20 fights? He wasn't calling out Klitschko. He fight faux fum. Like, what are you talking about, bro? He fought once in the UK, I believe, too. And just completely wasted that opportunity. You telling me Jeff Horn took? Oh, yeah, he did take that fight for like $350K, right? And now he's fighting, and now he's about to fight for millions. I'm sure he made $1 million in his last fight, right? NBT. I think Thurman's speed and power will have Spence shook. Jamie Chavez. I think Keith Thurman's body shots will have Keith Thurman throwing up his lunch. That's what I think. Ex-con, funny how Jeff Horn keeping his belt and will cash out for the right price. Yeah, I don't think he's fighting Crawford next at all. Do you think Tank is really ducking Lomo or Floyd is just low-key holding him back? Hey, look, Charlotte Campbell, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I watched a video with Gervonta Tank Davis about Lomachenko. I saw the fear in his eyes. I saw that terror in his eyes. He does not want to fight Lomachenko. Floyd Mayweather, Lomachenko's skill set. He does not want Tank to fight Lomachenko. That's not in the plan. If it's not an easy fight, it's not in the plan. Okay, UFC made $1 million against Corcoran. Well, shout out to Jeff Horn for making $1 million against Corcoran, a nobody. How come after every fight, Jeff Horn be looking like he just got whooped? Rumor has it Jeff will fight Crawford for $4 million. They're really gonna get this dude $4 million to fight Terrence Crawford. Spence overrated. You crazy. If he's overrated, then how come nobody wants to fight him? How come Keith Poo won't get in the ring? How come none of these top welterweights want to get in the ring with Errol Spence? He has a title. Be on the line if you fight Errol Spence. If he's overrated, if he's a hype job, then go in the ring, take his belt, and bounce. Look, he's fighting Lamont Peterson, right? This is what he need to do against Lamont Peterson. He need to carry, like NBT. I think NBT Boxing made a video about this. He needs to carry Lamont Peterson. He needs to make it look Like Lamont Peterson is getting the best of him, so people can be like, "Hey, Errol Spence is missing a step. Errol Spence is not looking as good as I thought he was. Maybe I can get in the ring and outbox Spence like Peterson." Nope. We done set y'all up, but it's really not wise to do that in boxing. Anything can happen in the boxing ring, so I wouldn't advise against doing that. All Errol Spence needs to do is continue to stay active. The fights will come. Fight who you can get and keep it moving. Let's see what we got. Tank not mentally prepared for Lomo. Mike James Boxing, I agree. He's not. And you know what? If Tank fights Lomachenko within the next year or two, he's not going to quit. He's going to end up fouling Lomachenko, and it's going to be a no contest. Watch. Watch. I can see it. I can just see it on his face. I can see the frustration in his eyes. You know, he gets frustrated. He starts doing rabbit punching and just dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Jamie Chavez? Who you got in the Triple G versus Canelo rematch? Look, I'm leaning towards Canelo to beat Triple G. Triple G he didn't look that great. I mean I had Triple G winning the first fight, but I'm not mad at the draw. Not mad at that at all. But I don't know. He didn't look the same to me, man. I was watching a couple of rounds earlier. He wasn't looking all that great. But neither was Canelo, so okay, Javier Logan. I could see Spence fighting the winner of Rios and Garcia, but then again, look, to fight the winner of Rios Garcia, but are they gonna want to fight him? They're not gonna want to fight him. Hey, Brandon Rios versus 118, 110 is just ridiculous. NBT. That's ridiculous. Clearly, clearly, Golden Boy has judges in their back pocket, and it's disgusting, man. It's sickening. I thought Jacobs beat Triple G. I had Jacobs beating Triple G. But you know what's funny though? Danny Jacobs was able to hurt Triple G. Unlike Canelo, I don't think Canelo ever visibly hurt Triple G in that fight. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. Yeah, well, Laura got to stop trying to coast, man. You got to seal the deal. He started coasting, man. That's why he lost. Why aren't Crawford and Spence getting put into positions to make Pac-Man money? Hey, X Khan, that's a good point. You know why they're not being put in the position to make money like Pacquiao? Because their promoters are trash. Like, who's promoting Spence? He doesn't even have an official promoter. I mean, Lou DiBella promotes the events when they come to New York, but I mean, you know what? All these boxers got promoters. You know who these boxers promoters are? Hitman Boxing, NBT Boxing, Kiwi Box, 78 Sports TV, Blood Boxing. We promote these fighters more than anybody else. I'm just reading through these comments real quick. Sure, but you got Rob, but so did Jacobs. Yeah. NBT Boxing, I had Jacobs winning by one, but watching it two other times, can't be mad. Not a robbery. I mean, I really think it was that knockdown that swayed everybody. Yeah, Jacobs hurt Triple G to the body in the seventh. Yeah, man, he was hurt. Like he was hurting Triple G. What was that? Oh, he was definitely hurting Triple G. What up, Grimbus? NBT Boxing. I promote horn only. Bodies are really stinking it up though. Hey, you guys hear there's gonna be a welterweight tournament? The WBC is gonna be holding a welterweight tournament. Alex Salas, what's up? We talking boxing, man. We got off topic a little bit, but we were originally talking about Errol Spence and how he has the entire welterweight division terrified. Oh, Horn. You promote Horn only. That's crazy, but do you do you NBT boxing? Do I think Lomachenko is overrated? Only has 11 fights and is being compared to Ali. Charlie Campbell. Hey, look, it's not. I don't think they're comparing him to Muhammad Ali. There's not a comparison. There's no comparison. I don't think Lomachenko is overrated, but I would like to see Lomachenko continue to fight tougher competition. And another thing, I won't ever be betting against Lomachenko unless he moves up to 147. And I don't think it's too much to ask for him to move up to 147. NBT boxing, Horner got Anthony Joshua lifting weights to go to heavyweight to avoid getting stunned. What are you talking about? Hey, you crazy, NBT boxing. Make sure you guys go subscribe to NBT boxing if you're not already subscribed. Ex-con Slito going to his grave with the win over Lomo. Hey, apparently, Lomachenko said he's tired of trying to get a rematch with Salito, so he's giving up. Javier Logan WBC holding an Errol Spence tournament. That's cool. Hey, low key, Javier, low key, I was thinking Errol Spence should enter that tournament, man. But them purses are mad low. Them purses is mad low. There's got to be somebody that's on the come up, that's cold, that's knocking people out, that's looking nice, that could go into that tournament, win the tournament, and just smash Keith Thurman. I can't stand Keith Thurman. Michael Thompson, I don't see a Salito versus Loma rematch. Pac-Man moved up, Rigo went up, so Loma should go up to 147. Hey, I would love to see Lomachenko move up. I mean, Pacquiao, he jumped 8 weight divisions, man. Hold on, Dallas J. You think the Khan versus Thurman fight gonna happen? Hey, you know what? It would be a good fight for Keith Thurman to take. It's a good matchup for however long it lasts, because Khan's getting knocked out if he fights Keith Thurman. Then Keith Thurman can finally say he got a knockout, and it's been like 4 years, so he's not retired anymore. Hey, I mean, at this point, NBT, it's pointless for him to fight Salito. I think it's pointless. Alex Salas, I agree. No one wants it with Spence. I watched the Spence Brook fight a few times. Even though Brook lost, I think he would beat Porter again. He would beat Danny Horn, maybe Thurman. I mean, at one point, none of them dudes even wanted to fight Kell Brook. To fight Kell Brook, Keith Thurman wasn't jumping to fight uh, Kell Brook for his IPF championship. Danny Garcia wasn't even at 147 then. Porter, I mean, he wasn't jumping at a chance at a rematch. I'm sure he would have tried to fight him again, but I think the same thing would have happened. He needs a tune-up. I agree. Let him get a tune-up. Apparently, he's supposed to be fighting Jesse Vargas. That's not a tune-up. Ex-con Thurman will fight 2019. Thurman's going to fight who in 2019? NBT boxing. Keith Thurman can go back to being one time for one time against Khan. Exactly. That's why I can see that fight happening. Has Amir Khan ever fought in the UK? That may be a silly question. I'm curious. That'd be a big fight over there. Dallas J, you think Horn gonna fight Bud, or do you think he gonna vacate the belt? Well, look, Dallas J, I think Jeff Horn will definitely fight Bud as long as they pay him that 5 mil, 5 milli, or no fight. Javier Logan, they're gonna ask the winner of Rios Garcia about Spence post fight. They're gonna be brain dead, guaranteed. No, I agree. But Danny Garcia, that's not a word that's in his vocabulary. He can't say that name. Jeff Horn is number one at 147, and that's not up for debate. Oh boy, here we go again. Brooke moved to 154 when Horn hit the scene. Jeff Horn would create Brooke a third eye. Yo, you're wilding right now, MBT boxing. Alex Salas, stock market analogies, and riddles. You think she's yeah, every time I watch a Keith Thurman interview, I'm just like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, what are you talking about? What happened? Bob cheat. Yeah, he's mad cheat, man. Charlie Campbell, but wait, ain't the Horn Crawford fight a mandatory? Yeah, well, if he don't, if yeah, he said he wants $5 million. Otherwise, he gonna vacate that belt. He not finna Crawford for peanuts. Jamie Chavez, I think Khan's first knockout loss was in the UK. Who was that to? Prescott. That was his first knockout loss. Javier Logan, Errol Spence signed like you can't say his name 3 times in the mirror out here. Exactly, Javier. MBT boxing. Jeff Horn can knock out 90,000 people in front of Anthony Joshua. Oh my God. Hey, you better stop trolling, MBT. Hey, stop trolling, man. You going too far, man. Crucial IGN. Terrence Crawford is gonna get knocked by who? Who's gonna knock Terrence Crawford out? With all that aggression gonna get him knocked out. XCOM, Mr. Days of Don King. Hey, Charlotte, hey, he's definitely gonna vacate if he doesn't get paid. And yeah, British Prescott knocked him out 1 minute. Yeah, Christian. Amir Khan versus Adrian Broner is a good matchup. It's a good matchup for who? I don't know. I don't even know if Adrian Broner could beat Amir Khan, man. I'm not sure if he could beat him at this point. Amir Khan got his hand speed. He got too much hand speed, man. Nah, but Javier Logan, nah, but somebody tell Brooke he don't want no smoke at 154. Charlo will be arrested if he step in with him. You already know Kell Brook is going to avoid 3 fighters at 154. Jermell Charlo and Jared Hurd. Kell Brook got them short T-Rex arms, man. Them dudes are all like 6 feet, 2+ inch reach, pause. Danny Garcia going 9. Oh, man. NBT Boxing. Amir Khan has Australian snake problems. Maybe he got this. Alex Salas, Thurman couldn't handle a body shot from Collazo. No way he handles the onslaught to the body from Spence. Well, I guess you got to think of it this way. Spence got to catch up with Keith Thurman in order to lay them body shots, man. And you know Keith Thurman going to be running. You know he's going to be running, but they call it using movement. Listen, X-Con, is Broner done? Wow, you really said that. Wow. Wow, is Broner done? You mad. You mad he's spinning, man. Wow. X-Con, why you so mad? Broner's spinning. Jamie Chavez, Amir Khan does well against boxers. I think he could beat Thurman. Well, guess what? Keith Thurman's also a boxer puncher, and Khan don't do well against punchers, do we? Beat Spence, to be honest. Hey, he could beat Spence. I can see that. Grimbus, Triple G makes easy work of Charlo. Well, you're out of your mind if you think that. If you think if you know for a fact that Danny Jacobs hurt Triple G, you already know Charlo's gonna hurt that boy. You already know. Hey, Connor. Hey, you're right. Hurt is huge, man. He's like a light heavyweight for real. He gonna come in there in a fight against Kell Brook, weighing 200+ pounds. Broner was done 5 years ago. Javier Logan, AB beats Amir Khan by TKO after sending selfies with his wife pre-fight. That would be hilarious. I started talking about that man's wife. That'd be hilarious. Do I think Charlo is better than Danny? Danny Garcia? Charlie, you have to. Can you Are you talking about Danny Garcia? They fight in two different weight classes. Alex Salas, that would be a good fight. I'm not sure what fight you're talking about. What? You walked Charlo down, huh? Jacobs and Charlo would be a good fight. Does Andre Ward fight again? Of course, Andre Ward's gonna fight again. Again, Christian. It's Kell Brook versus Trout is a good fight, but he can't beat Charlo neither. Hurt. Christian Kell Brook versus Austin Trout is a good fight, but does anybody really want to see that fight? I watched Austin Trout fight Jared Hurd, and it looked like he was going to collapse from exhaustion. He didn't get stopped by Jared Hurd. It wasn't a volley of punches that stopped Jared Hurd. I mean, that stopped Trout. But Trout's body broke down as if he were a 75-year-old man running a marathon. I think Charlo Hurd unification is next. That's my prediction. I mean, I know Charlo called out Hurd. I don't know if he. The thing is, man, you Hurd is just he's too big, man. You got to put a clause in that contract, bro. You think Tim Bradley will return? Absolutely not. You see how big his head is? He's not coming back to boxing. I actually kind of love Jacobs, but he ain't filling seats. Uh, I think he does quite well in New York and Brooklyn, right? Brian Thomas, Brook versus Ali is a solid scrap. It's solid, man. Two welterweights fighting at 154. It's not a bad fight. It's just I just know that Kell Brook is avoiding all the other champions at 154, which upsets me. Ex-con Tim Bradley said he will come out of retirement to fight Amir Khan. Look, Tim Bradley is not coming out of retirement to fight anybody. His head is still swollen from the last fight he was in versus Ortiz. What you think? I think Wilder's knocking Ortiz out. Brayon Thomas, Hurd looked great last fight. No, he didn't. Are you talking about against Hurd? He looked like trash the first half of that fight. Walking forward, getting tagged up. You're not finna just walk through Charlo's punches like that. I wonder Javier Logan. I wonder how much TBE Jeff Horn would want to fight Spence. Probably 10 million. If he's asking for 5 million to fight Bud, fight Spence. But make sure you guys hit that like button. I got people hit the like button, please. If you mess with Hitman Boxing, if you want more videos, hit the like button. Mike James Boxing, they say if you say Errol Spence's name 3 times at the doctor, they'll give you free HGH products. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Let's see. Versus Anthony Joshua, who wins? Um, let's see. I've been picking Deontay Wilder to win that fight, but I don't know. I don't know now. I'm not really feeling Deontay Wilder right now. I just kind of don't see Ortiz getting knocked by anyone. That's what's so great about an ex-con. Because when he gets knocked out by Wilder, it's gonna be like, oh wow, wow. You'll be like, wow, I just knocked this old man out. Lara versus Hurd, who wins? Well, Jared Hurd will never be able to catch Arizona Lara if he's coming in the ring at 300 pounds. So I would pick Lara to win that fight. Lara versus Charlo, that's a tough one, Christian. That's a tough fight, man. That's a tough fight for both of them. I don't know. I thought they wouldn't fight each other because they got the same trainer. No, no, no. What is it? No, no, not the same trainer, but usually share a lot of training camps or something. Some excuse they came up with not to fight each other, but apparently they've been talking about fighting each other. Turn back. NBT boxing. Spence don't want no smoke. With Jeff Horn, he told Crawford to go deal with him first. Chicken. All right. Charlie Campbell. So how good is Thurman? I mean, is he even a A-level fighter? Really had close fights with Porter and Garcia, and you can argue he lost both fights. Um, yeah, as much as it pains me to say this, Keith Thurman's an A-level fighter. At the end of the day, he still beat them, regardless of the fashion. He's got better names on his resume when compared to Errol Spence. So I would say that Keith Thurman is number one at welterweight right now. That doesn't mean I have to like him or agree with his. What up, logistics? So disrespectful. Hey, it's disrespectful, but it's the truth. Breon Thomas, Severn is more established than Carlos Takam. Man, look, man. Deontay Wilder gets more props for beating a Carlos Takam. I'm sorry. Cannon Briggs, granddad is easy work, warm up for Fury. Absolutely. Tyson Fury demolishes Shannon Briggs. Look, Shannon Briggs is good for one round, and that's it. And he ain't on that juice no more, so he ain't gonna be able to keep up with all that movement from Fury. Oh, you think um he's gonna knock Wilder out? Takam destroys Tavern. Absolutely. Breon Thomas, Keith Thurman is number one at welterweight. Yeah, I mean, hey, you fight once a year. Not too many people can dethrone you if you. Let me stop. Connor DeQuan, I think Lara won't be active enough against Charlo and lose a decision. Well, that's the same problem he's had in the past. Like, look at the Canelo fight. He was clearly winning that fight early on, and then his activity just dropped. Like, you got to seal the deal, man. Alex Salas Cotto, future Hall of Famer. Reason I asked, he lost to a lot of the big names on his resume. Huh. I would still say that he's a future Hall of Famer because he may have lost to a lot of bigger names, but he has beaten some bigger names too. NBT boxing, I didn't see Thurman versus Porter being that close. Team 112 Thurman for me. Thurman landing all the big bombs, big shots in that fight. I think that when Thurman fights Porter again, I think he's gonna stop Sean Porter for sure. He's definitely gonna stop him. Ex-Con Ortiz knocked out Jennings and Tony Thompson earlier. Then Klitschko, Jennings' decision, and knocked out Thompson in 11. Okay. Well, let's see. Luis Ortiz. I'm just curious. Has Luis Ortiz fought anybody like Deontay Wilder? Let's not forget that Luis Ortiz is about 45 years old. Let's not forget that Luis Ortiz was taking something. More than likely, he was taking some sort of performance-enhancing drug, right? Um, Deontay Wilder knocked out Malik Scott in what, 1 or 2 rounds, and fought him to a decision. So I'm not very impressed with Luis Ortiz, but that's a good name to put on your resume. Ex-Con Ortiz knocked. Okay, I said that. Breon Thomas. Let's talk Jeff Horn. We can talk Jeff Horn. We can talk whatever y'all want to talk about, man. That's why I'm here. Christian Eubank Jr. versus Charlo. I know Eubank is at 168, but I think Eubank will go down for a big fight. I mean, is that even really a big fight though? Eubank's idea of a big fight is someone like Canelo Canelo or Triple G, someone that's going to make him a lot of money. You can't make a lot of money with Charlos, man. They're not big like that. I mean, it's a good fight. It's a big fight, quote unquote, but fight, and that's all these dudes care about anyway. They don't care about y'all. They don't care about me either. Logistics. Everyone loses to Crawford. I mean, that remains to be seen. Logistics. Let's see how he looks at 147 first. If he can get a fight. Jamie Chavez. You think Tim Bradley is a Hall of Famer? You know what? Yeah, Tim Bradley had a good career. He's got a lot of, he's got a lot of resume, and he beat a lot of fighters at a time in which they were popping. You know what I mean? Like, And let's not forget he has that win over Pacquiao. And 10 years from now, no one's ever going to remember how he beat Pacquiao. We're just going to know that he beat Pacquiao. So, yeah, Tim Bradley is a Hall of Famer. I really wish I could have seen Tim Bradley versus Floyd Mayweather. I wanted to see. Tony G. Porter is tough and durable. He's not getting stopped. Well, put him in with Errol Spence, and let's see if Sean Porter is very durable, and let's see how tough he is. Because last time I checked, he was getting worked. Adrian Granados. Shout out to Adrian Granados, by the way. Alex Salas. Think we can see an undisputed champion at welterweight by end of 2018 or early 2019? Nope. And you know why I don't think we're ever going to see a unified welterweight champion? Because of Keith Thurman. Scared, hiding. Michael Thompson, I had a dream Deontay Wilder knocked out Ortiz in 4 to 6 rounds. I think Deontay Wilder knocks out Luis Ortiz. Let's see. Javier Logan keeping it real. Bob Arum holding these belts hostage. Just trying to float the belts between the fighters in the stable. You're talking about the WBO belt, right? Usually he does that with the the WB the WBO championship. Let's see. Real Bob Arum holding these belts hostage. Yeah. Just because I got Wilder over Ortiz by decapitation. I think he knocks out Ortiz too, logistics. Charlie Campbell, did you hear those rumors about Floyd coming back to fight? Look, I heard those rumors about him being offered like, I don't know, $1 billion or something. Floyd's not gonna come back and fight somewhere where he's lose. Ernest Terry, I think. Joseph Parker wins split decision over AJ. Oh man. Oh man. I think Joseph Parker wins split decision over AJ to set up money making rematch. Nah, because AJ's no good with the loss on his record. He's no good. Let's see here. Let's put you on timeout. How about that? How about that? Let's put you on timeout. Grimmisburg, you think Kovalev is a bum? No, Kovalev is far from a bum. You know, he's far from a bum right now. No, he bounced back. He's fighting a bum next, but you know, it is what it is. Brayon Thomas, I'll come back for Billy Ho. Yeah, he's talking about back and he definitely come back and fight Billy Joe Saunders. Well, Eubank versus Canelo right now. I'd like to see that fight. That's interesting. Christian Baez, I'm sorry. Oh, Eubank versus Canelo. Canelo beats Eubank. Eubank's not gonna be able to hurt him. Yo, you tripping, Charlie Campbell? You tripping? Bradley's not a Hall of Famer? Are you kidding me? You're wilding. You need to give Timothy Bradley some respect because he's got a hell of a resume. Man, he's done more than Danny Garcia's done. That's for sure. Manny Pacquiao, Provodnikov, Marquez. Um, he really should have beat Diego Chavez. He beat Devin Alexander when Devin Alexander was undefeated. He beat Lamont Peterson when Lamont Peterson was undefeated. Like he beating dudes when they was undefeated. What you talking about? He has Manny Pacquiao on his resume. What welterweight has Manny Pacquiao on their oh Jeff Horn. Jeff the Horn. That's the only other guy. Man, these comments are coming too fast now. Hit that like button, guys. Washington made Wilder like a bum for 4 rounds. Hey, you're right. When do you think Thurman really gonna step in the ring with Spence? 2020. Hey, Chala, probably Errol Spence in 2018. Wait, I should say 2019. Christian Baez, the fight that I want to see the most is Keith Thurman versus Bud. Yo, Terrence Bud Crawford will, man, he will smash Keith Thurman. Mike James Boxing, you think Jesse Vargas has what it takes to get upset? I mean, he could say that Jesse Vargas is. I can't say that he's a tune-up fight. I can't say that he doesn't have a chance. I think he has a good chance of beating Thurman, man. But he's too flat-footed, man. He's too slow. That's grasp that right, man. That's his punch. That straight right hand. I don't see Thurman getting hit by that, man. Nah, he's not gonna beat. He's not gonna beat Thurman, man. Unless Thurman ends up getting injured in that fight, or just to stop MBT boxing Wilder by decision. He's gonna use that jab, like in the first Stavern fight. How about the second Stavern fight? That jab was looking nasty in that second fight. Douglas made Tyson look like a bum. I'm not sure. I don't remember what you said before. Mike James boxing. I don't, bro. Scroll down. Danny Garcia has the best resume at 147. Like we're talking about shit he did in the past. What has he done at one? What has he done at 147? But lose when he stepped up. He lost. He lost to Keith Thurman. You know, I don't care what Danny Garcia did 5 years ago. Right now, he ain't making no noise right now. Yeah, I think Bradley's definitely a future Hall of Famer. Yeah, I think Timothy Bradley's underrated, like for sure. Alex Salas, unification takes priority over a mandatory. Thurman knows that. He brings up having to face his mandatory, but others like Wilder pay the mandatory step aside money. But look, Alex, I mean, do you expect Keith Thurman to fight at the top of 2018 though? Do you really expect that? I'm just asking. Do you expect him to fight Spence next? I think that's asking a little too much, especially since he's coming off of a fake injury. Javier Logan, not gonna lie, I miss Angel Garcia's commentary on fighters. That crackhead went into witness protection. No, you can find him. He's with Danny Garcia, modeling for Echo on his Instagram page. No, I agree, NBT. Rated L versus Bud, the real super fight. I got Bud. Hey, Brayon. Hey, I'm not mad at you for saying you got Bud at all. Trust me. I think Bud got all the tools to beat Errol Spence. But hey, let's see how Bud looks at 147 first, though. Vargas 50-50 fight. We think he might catch lunch. There's no time doesn't like to fight anymore. I mean, just like NBT boxing said, man. Um, Vargas is tailor made for Thurman. He's too slow, flat footed. That height, that reach is not gonna matter. Already in the Hall of Fame, absolutely. Jamie Chavez, Mikey or Crawford, who had the better year? Crawford had the better year. Crawford definitely had the better year over Mikey Garcia. It wasn't. Didn't they give Crawford Fighter of the Year? ESPN, right? So let's see if people try to spin that and say, they talk about ESPN and how they don't promote certain fighters, mostly black fighters, but for them to give Terrence Crawford that title, that Fighter of the Year, I mean that's good. Be two Hall of Famers at 147. That's what I'm talking about, Sean. Why are they trying to say that Timothy Bradley is not a future Hall of Famer? But whoever said that just disappeared, though. X Khan, how do you think Thurman inactivity will affect him? Well, Khan, well, the way I hope it affects him is I hope he throws his arm out and he gets knocked out. I think Spence will be fine against Vargas. He might show some ring rust early on in the fight, but he could potentially stop Jesse Vargas. But I think he might. I think he's going to stop Jesse Vargas. Yeah, Sean, I made that point about Alexander. He beat Peterson and Alexander at a time when they hadn't lost yet. They were still undefeated fighters. Barely beat Peterson too. Yep. Yeah, he beat Peterson when Peterson was undefeated. He beat Devin Alexander when Devin Alexander was smoking everybody and still undefeated. Then he got best at 147, whatever you smoke. Anwar Burris. Then he got, is that beat? Yeah, I guess it's beat, man. Anyway, Alex Hollis, I expect a tune-up, but the second fight he should unify. Look, I mean, if you look at Keith Thurman's pattern, fight a big name fighter, fake an injury, go into hiding, tune-up fight, fake injury, another tune-up fight. He's not fighting Errol Spence next year. He's not fighting Errol Spence in 2018, even though I would like to see it. Washington versus Wilder was basically Canelo versus Khan. Jarrell Miller beat um, Gerald Washington, then Wilder beat him. Well, no, I can't say that. I mean, I just like the fashion in which Jarrell Miller beat. Thought it was a little bit more clean, more crisp. He didn't take any damage. Let's see. Washington was Wilder. It was basically Canelo. You think the Teddy Atlas messed up Bradley? Ex-con, that's funny. Oh, Brayon Thomas, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the super chat. Shout out to Brayon Thomas for the super chat, man. Appreciate you, bro. Do you think the Teddy Atlas? No, I don't think Teddy Atlas. But you know what? I don't know why. Tim Bradley. I don't know why he left his trainer previously, man. Like I don't understand how you're gonna be with a guy like for your whole career, and then near the end of your career, you switching it up. I mean, we can't say that Teddy Atlas messed up Bradley because nobody had done, and he stopped Brandon Rios, right? Like he stopped Brandon Rios. Timothy Bradley wasn't stopping nobody like that. You know what I mean? Personally, think Thurman next fight isn't a tune-up fight. It's a tune-up fight. Oh no, it's not. It's not a tune-up fight. It's a tough fight, man. But Thurman's gonna win, man. Alex Hodge, what's the table? What's the tail of the tape between Spence and Crawford? Also, how can we donate and support? Well, Alex Salas, if you see that little money symbol right there underneath the say something button, if you hit that, that's a super chat. Feel free to send a donation my way. Brayon Thomas, keep doing. Hey, I appreciate you, Brayon. I appreciate the support, man. Sean Newton, people are delusional. Also, people shit on Rios for getting beat by him. Didn't he also beat Vargas? Yep, correct. Man, all these comments. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Thurman needs to stop holding them belts hostage. That guy faked an injury, and I think other fighters know he's fake and pitiful. Hey, I think you're right about that, Javier. And Warburris, Danny easy work. Danny Pops want more smoke than him. Yep. No, 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 no. Danny's Pops doesn't want more smoke than him, actually. Both Samberry lost the Tupac. What was it? The Tupac man fights. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Read that as Tupac. Oh man, I'm wilding. It's late. Tim Bradley lost the two Pac-Man fights under Atlas. Dang, was it two fights? Did he lose two fights against Pacquiao? They fought three times, right? The first time Bradley won. Nah, he was only under one fight, I thought. I could have sworn it was just one fight. NBT. Hey, NBT. NBT, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to NBT Boxing for the super chat. Make sure you guys go over to NBT Boxing channel. He's got some great content, man. Appreciate the super chat, bro. And these asinine comments about Jeff Horn being the best fighter at 147. Ian Campbell, a tough fight is not a tune-up fight. Garcia picking a 140-pound fight, 147 to defend his belt is a tune-up fight. Sean Newboston, Thurman unified and is not coming back against Vargas. Only fighting top guys. Man, look. Yeah, you could say Jesse Vargas is a former champion, right? He's a former champion. We can't take that away from him, right? But don't you think that it's going to be easy work for Keith Thurman to beat this slow, flat-footed fighter who's rangy? I get it. He's rangy. Be dangerous, but I think Keith Thurman might come back as one time. Oh snap! Oh snap! Charlie Campbell, I appreciate the support. Super chat, I appreciate you so much. Shout out to Charlie Campbell. Let me go back and read some of these comments. Tim Bradley. Hold on, somebody saying on Tim Bradley. Let's go back up. Let's see. Yeah, Bradley was still with Diaz in the second Pacquiao fight. He only fought Pacquiao once with Hold on, I'm reading these comments. Scroll down. Right. Diaz, Jeff Horn drops 7 and beats Garcia, Porter Garcia, and now Vargas. But look, Sean, all I'm saying is, look, why is he fighting so infrequently? Why is he barely fighting? I get it, okay? He got married. He had an injury. Not as hungry as he used to be, right? He's fighting once a year, just like the rest of these guys. It's so upsetting. Can we get Keith Thurman? Can we see Keith Thurman twice in a year? Can we see him 3 times? Is that too much to ask? Man, look, Sean. His Keith Thurman has it easy. His entire career at welterweight is pretty much mapped out for him, right? So what? Versus Sean Porter, right? I think it's gonna go like this. He's gonna fight Jesse Vargas. He's gonna fight Sean Porter. He's gonna fight Danny Garcia, right? There's a WBC tournament at welterweight that's about to take place, right? The person who wins that tournament gets a shot at Keith Thurman. That's the next person. When is he gonna unify with the other champions? When is he gonna fight Spence? When is he gonna fight the winner of man, I don't even know what Jeff Horn's doing with his career right now. I just lost my train of thought, but you feel me? Let's see. Man, these comments are coming in so fast. Spence but need more fights. So Campos, I mean, uh Terrence Crawford is mandatory. But Jeff Horn said that he wants $5 million to fight Bud Crawford. But I think if he doesn't get paid what he's asking, he's definitely gonna drop that belt. Fight much, Spence a new champ, only one fight too. Yeah, you're right, man. When you hit me up on Twitter, you're right. He does need to fight more. I think the best thing for Spence is to fight who he can get in the ring with him, and eventually the big fights will come, man. People will see that they don't want to fight him. He's been calling these guys out. They don't want to fight him. Yo, shout out to Crucial YGN for the super chat. Shout out Loma for not fighting a top 5. Why you hating on Loma though? Why you hating on Loma like that? Ian Campbell, I agree. He's not hungry. His wife is probably a billionaire. Yeah, you're probably right about that. JB Chavez, I would actually favor Jeff Horn to beat Danny Garcia. Man, that's a good fight. Danny Garcia versus Jeff Horn. Pressure on Danny. I don't know if Danny Garcia could knock him out though. That's a really good fight actually. I never thought about that. Who was the bigger bum, Tank Davis or Loma? They're not really bums though. It's just one of them is afraid of the other. Thurman fighting twice just ain't happening. Thurman went Hollywood feels like he's a box office attraction. That's the crazy part, Con. Like he's the biggest name in boxing. He acts like he really acts like he's Floyd Mayweather. He thinks he's Floyd. Sean Newton Horn is going to fight Terrence Crawford. I mean, is he really going to fight Terrence Crawford though? He's asking for $5 million to fight a guy who can't fill up a stadium in the United States of America. Probably not even in Nebraska, where he's from. Lomachenko. Why you hating on Lomachenko so bad? He's making these dudes quit, man. Do you think Spence will have to do what Paul Williams did back in the day? He might have to, man, or at least put himself in a position to force these fights with these big names in the welterweight division. Jolly GT, shout out Jolly GT, thank you. He might, man. He might have to go up to 154, but I prefer to see him unify 147, or at least attempt to. Campos, thank you. Oh yeah, for sure. Campos. Lamont Peterson versus Crawford. Hey, that's actually a good fight too. That's a good fight, Crucial. That's a really good fight. Could have been fighting Mikey Garcia. I'm not sure why that fight fell through either, to be honest. Paul Williams versus Floyd Mayweather. I would have paid twice to see this. Man, Paul Williams' rhythm was just so predictable. That's why he got knocked out. That's why he got knocked out so violently. But I mean, Floyd would have beat Paul Williams. But isn't it funny that he never fought Paul Williams and he never fought oh boy that loaded his gloves up with cement? Mikey Garcia will beat Loma. No, I don't think so. Khan. I got Lomachenko beat up Mikey Garcia. Or I'm not picking against Lomachenko. I'm not picking against Lomachenko unless he moves to 147. I'm sorry. Margarito. Yeah, yeah. Floyd never fought Margarito. He never fought Paul Williams. Mikey was scared of Crawford. Now he want to fight for a belt at 140. Suspect. Hey, Cheney, you already know he don't want to fight Crawford at 140. He definitely don't want to do that. But he's trying to pick on a smaller fighter in Lomachenko. But when he gets that work, I mean, what people gonna say? What are people gonna say when Lomachenko beats Mikey Garcia? What's the excuse then? What's the excuse, especially if he moves up? Silver, shout out to you, Hitman for President. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Alex, I don't disagree. I think Floyd would have beat Margarito too. No, can you imagine Floyd Senior catching Margarito putting that plaster on his gloves? And he would have lost it, man. Quavius Moore, why did Floyd need to fight? What are you talking about? I said that would have been a good fight. Those would have been good fights. Nobody's hating. You're just ignorant. MBT boxing. Loma beats Garcia 117, 111. Hey, do you think he makes Mikey Garcia quit though? That's the real question. The real question is, does Lomachenko make Mikey Garcia quit? Crucial. Last person that tried Mayweather Senior is in a coma. Ex-con, if Hitman was president of boxing, we'd be seeing blockbuster fights. Yo, I'll be making all these fights, Con. I promise you. All these fights would be getting made. There wouldn't be no ducking, and you're not getting paid $1 million to fight Ron Salka. I'm sorry. Mikey don't want to fight Easter. I think Mikey beats Easter though. Ian, to be honest with you, who wins between Deontay Wilder and Loma? Lomachenko outboxes Deontay. He boxes circles around Deontay Wilder. He definitely didn't want to fight Margarito though. Don't start acting like he was trying to fight Margarito. Talking about what was that? Who'd he fight instead? I can't even remember. That shit was so long ago. Care less if he would have fought Paul Williams. He would have beat Paul Williams. That would have been an easy fight. Both of them were easy fights, but oh, he didn't fight Margarito. That would have been like his last fight under top rank, right? Release, or he bought out his contract and left because they wanted him to fight Margarito. Well, not cuz, but man, I gotta explain shit to you, nigga. Fucking his top rank, Mikey, AJ, and Keith Thurman. Man, Cut it out. Easter is a problem. Juan. What did Juan say about Easter? Exactly. He always gives up his height and reach advantage to fight on the inside like an idiot. Why are you gonna fight on the inside when you 6 feet tall, fighting at 135? You got a arm reach of 74 inches. Like, it makes no sense. Margachito, absolutely. I'm blessed. I'm late here, but prove. Let's say top names after the fight, then duck. Talk about Brandon Rios. Oh no, we're not. I mean, I'm not sure where you're trying to go with that. Based NBT boxing, Wilder wasn't slow against Tavern. He showed good footwork and technique. Yeah, of course he showed good footwork and technique against a guy who was there to get knocked out. Easter lost to Comey. You think he lost to Comey and then that Russian dude he fought last? Those were close fights. Didn't he get dropped in the Comey fight too? Easter winning that fight. Lomas, no Stavern. Oh my God, we're not actually talking about this, are we? How do you think Billy Joe stacks up against his division? I thought he showed good movement and boxing skills. Alex, I agree with you against David Lemieux, but let's be honest here. David Lemieux is a brawler. David Lemieux relies on his power and solely his power. Has no boxing ability. In the past, Billy Joe Saunders has admitted to being afraid of Triple G. I don't think he beats Triple G. I think he gives Canelo a lot of problems. Because Canelo definitely, I mean, Canelo's team came out right after the fight and said they basically weren't interested in fighting someone who's going to run for 12 rounds. Triple G does an excellent job of cutting the ring off. Triple G will stop Billy Joe Saunders. I mean, but again, Triple G is not David Lemieux. He's not David Lemieux. So hit that like button, man. We talking boxing on was it Tuesday night? All day I thought today was Monday, man. A Tuesday night, you know, hit that like button. Triple G got a nice jab. You right. You right. Oh, so you're saying so there was a contract for Easter Garcia. Easter signed a contract, Garcia didn't. That's interesting. Javier Logan Spence can oh, I gotta go back up to read that one. I gotta go back up to read that one. Spence gonna enter the WBC tournament. Watch. A small purse is better than no purse. Hey, that's true, especially if it guarantees you a fight against Keith Thurman, a guy that's ducking you. Who does Canelo fight after Triple G? Yeah, Silver. So, you know, we don't want Canelo to win against Triple G, all right? Because we know Canelo has no intentions of unifying. He's going to vacate the WBC championship. And you know who's the number one contender for the WBC right now? Jamal Charlo. That's why I was okay with Triple G winning that fight and eventually down the road facing Jamal Charlo. But Cinnamon will avoid Jamal Charlo. Now, on the other hand, he'd keep the other belts, right? Demetrius Andrade has got to do something. All right, he claims he wants these big fights. Well, he needs to fight in that IBF eliminator. Put yourself in a position to be someone's mandatory. It's simple. What is this Jamor guy saying? What is he saying? Stop hating on the black fighters. Oh, it's not about the color of these fighters. How many times I gotta tell y'all? We could talk about Mikey Garcia guys. I don't care what race they are. Could care less. You know, Triple G got that straight. Did Kell Brook move to 154? On base, yes, he's at 154 now. Canelo got that Ring Magazine belt. What you talking about? What you talking about, Truth? He got that Ring Magazine belt, that beautiful belt. Ex-con, somebody must have given Thurman an endorsement or something for him to be chilling like this. Man, I think Keith Thurman is just content with life and where he's at. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. MBT boxing, Canelo already ducked the Charlo brothers and Boo Boo. Oh man, you already know MBT. It'd be any different. Yeah, exactly. He's not. He has no plans on fighting either of those guys. How's Keith Thurman getting away with that? With that fake injury, exactly. Crucial. Exactly. No one wants to answer that. Nobody. See, I asked the tough questions, man. Nobody wants to answer though. Danny Garcia lost to Herrera in Puerto Rico. I thought he got a hometown decision. I wish they had a rematch. Yeah. I thought he lost to Herrera as well. Ian Campbell, Charlo's the beast. Absolutely. Javier Logan, Triple G will not fight Charlo. His trainer already said they don't want to fight him unless they're forced to. Well, if the WBC forces them to fight, then that's what's going to happen. But we have a better chance of seeing Charlo versus Triple G than Charlo versus Canelo. Hold up. Thurman been smart with his money. I'm from St. Pete. I know people who handled his investment. Yeah, he's been smart with his money. He needs to stop buying all that babe, though. Nobody want to fight Andre right now, man. Andre just blowing smoke up everybody's ass, man. He ain't really doing nothing. He was already signed to fight one of the Charlo brothers. What happened? He backed out. He not really looking for no big fights, man. Like I said, if Andre wants a big fight, he needs to go the IBF route. Become the mandatory. Become Triple G or Canelo's mandatory. Whoever wins that fight, become the mandatory. Simple. The IBF does not play around when it comes to mandatories. If he puts himself in a position to be the mandatory, he will get that fight. Canelo said belts don't matter when Boo Boo was 154 WBO champ, but belts mattered. Exactly. Liam B. Smith was champ. Beefless Smith? Liam Beefless Smith? Are you serious right now, MBT? That's hilarious. I wish I would have thought of that. Hey, that Ring Magazine is a real belt. Are mandatories. Well, I guess the WBC don't require mandatories either. Because I ain't seen Adonis Stevenson find a mandatory in about 4-5 years. Bodies in the elbow, and nowhere did I find a purple elbow like Keith Thurman's. Oh, Crucial, you wilding right now. Is that what Keith Thurman called it? Loose bodies in the elbow. The thing is, right before he had that surgery, quote unquote, he was ready to fight Manny Pacquiao. He called Manny Pacquiao out. Danny Jacobs is the best middleweight right now. No, I don't know about that. Man, I'll fight Canelo. Just pay me. Pay me. All you gotta do is pay me a mil. Just pay me a cool million. Pay me a cool million. I'll go out just like Amir Khan did. Canelo got the Lanil too, which is he does. That's for Lanil titles. Canelo never won a fight at 160, but he's been Lanil champ at 160 for almost 3 years. Think about that. Yep. Man, you're right. He's never won a fight at 160. That is interesting. Jacobs was robbed against Triple G. I mean, he got knocked down. What can I say? Triple G dropped Jacobs. Fight was close, but not a robbery. Well, that was close. I thought it could have went either way, though. I wouldn't have been mad either way. Fighters outside arenas, like, yeah, Javier, yo, Andre was outside the last arena in Canada. He couldn't afford the ticket, so he was outside the arena in the parking lot calling Billy Joe out. So, ex-con, WBC, WA, WO, IBF. Why we don't see anything? This is looking like 80s wrestling. I'm base 93 Hitman. I'll send you Danny's personal cell if you ask him why he's ducking. I will call Billy. Hold on. I will call. We were talking about Danny Jacobs, right? I will call Danny Jacobs in a heartbeat. Alex Salas, what's the tailor tape between Spence and Crawford? Height, reach, etc. Also, where you from, Hitman? I'm from the Midwest, brother. Hold on, tape between Spence and Crawford. Man, y'all really want to see the Spence Crawford fight, huh? Gotta wait on that though, because we gotta get that Spence versus Thurman out the way first. I'm not gonna let Keith Thurman off the hook for that one. Yeah, he did say Spence isn't the top dog. That's what everybody's been saying. Kind of sounds like a duck statement, huh? You got Danny Garcia's number? Where you get their numbers from, dude? Top three fights you would like to see in 2018. I mean, are these realistic fights, Alex? I mean, or fights that could potentially happen. I want to see. I want to see Javante Tank Davis step up and fight Lomachenko. I want to see Lomachenko fight Mikey Garcia, and I want to see Keith Thurman fight Errol Spence. But we're not going to get any of those fights next year. We might get. No, we're not going to get any of those fights, unfortunately. For this the fight, it is, man. But I really want to see Spence fight Thurman first. I have to see Thurman get dismantled. Let's see Terrence Crawford get. Yeah. We got to see Terrence Crawford. We got to see how Crawford looks at 147. Wasn't it like Crawford like 170? I heard Thurman's a duck just like Tank. Realistic fights? Oh, you'll send it to me private message. You lying? You don't got their numbers, man. How do you know them? I don't know about Spence beating anybody from 147 to 160. I don't know about that. Y'all, I mean, you think Jaquavius Moore? Do you think Errol Spence beats Triple G? I'm just asking a question. Do you think he beats Triple G? Javier, I will record it for YouTube. I will put it on my channel. I will call him on Google Voice, whatever this is. Tank is no duck. Prove it. Jolly. Okay. So Spence smashes Triple G? Are you crazy? I can't believe you said that. I'm a fan of Errol Spence and everything, but man, you crazy if you think he smashes Triple G. Yeah, yeah. You have to listen and read between the lines when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah, just go to his Twitter, for example. Mentions he never ever mentions Lomachenko, but he'll call out, younger, unestablished fighters for Golden Boy, call out, you know, fighters that he knows he can beat. Basically, he'll call out Tevin Farmer all day, even though that's not an easy fight for him, right? But whenever it comes to Lomachenko, whenever they ask Tank about Lomachenko, he freezes up and he gives an excuse. Like the last one he said was like, I'm 20. How old Tank is? 21, 20, something like that. He was like, I'm 20. He's pushing 30. You know, he needs that fight right now. I don't need the fight right now. I'm still young. Like, what kind of excuse is that? And this is when he was a champion. You know what I'm saying? Triple G actually an interesting fight, but I won't say he smashes him. Triple G can't handle work to the body. Man, why do you guys keep saying that Errol Spence beats Triple G? Spence is too small for Triple G. Size makes a difference. Yep. Even though Spence is a big welterweight, he's not. Oh, let me check my PM real quick. Let me check this real quick. You wildin'. I'm gonna check it. Hold on. Apparently, I got this guy sent me Danny Jacobs' number via. I'm gonna check this out right now. My channel. Bear with me just a second, guys. Hold on, I can't even see the comments right now, so messages. Why this dude got like 8 numbers? Hold on. Hold on. What area code is this? 215. Is that a Philly area code? Hey, it's Philly 215, guys. Okay, it's Jacobs. Wait. Then Garcia, not Jacobs. It's Philly 215. That's crazy. I could have on base just sent me he just sent me Danny Garcia's number and Angel Garcia. If I call it from my Google Voice while I'm on the air here. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see if I can make a call live. You guys want me to call Danny Garcia live right now? Should I call Danny Garcia right now and just mess with him? Call live. Hold on. Let me see. Hold up. I don't even know what to say. Let's see. Let's see. Can I make a phone call here? Let's see. No, I don't want to leave the call. Damn, I gotta figure this out. Invite people. I don't know how to make calls, bro. I gotta figure this out. Yo, I'm trying to figure out how to do it, man. I don't think I can do it on the air. I don't think I can do it live. Let's see. Trust me, I would do this. Invite people. I don't know how to do this. Hangout toolbox. I don't think I can do it through this chat. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to schedule this for another time. Call offline first. I'm gonna call from. I got a burner, so let me call from the burner real quick. I'll put it on speakerphone. That sound like you turning right now. Hold on. I'll put it on speakerphone real quick. I'll call Danny. I'll put it on speakerphone. All right, let's see. I'm gonna say, hey, this Hitman Boxing was good. I promise you, I'm putting the number in right now. All right, I'm calling right now. I'm doing this for y'all right now. Doing this for y'all right now. It's ringing. Can you guys hear the ringing? You hear it? You're not answering. This ain't no real number. Man, don't nobody's phone ring this long. This ain't no real number, bro. Nobody's phone rings that. That's his house phone. Don't nobody, don't nobody's phone ring that long, bro. Hold on. Hang on. Let me go back. So you sent me like 3 numbers for Angel Garcia. Sean, nobody uses a house phone here in the States. Nobody has a house phone right now. Y'all still got house phones in Philly. I believe you. Trust me, I believe you. Does he have an iPhone? Let's see. Danny got an iPhone, right? Let me see if it comes up as iMessage. Let's see. Nah, bro. Okay, so that could be a house phone. Okay. So it comes up green when I put it on my cell phone. I'm gonna put the other numbers in. Let's see if they come up blue. If they come up blue, it's legit. And I'm gonna call that number. That came up green. Okay, so answer this for me. That's a weird number, dude. They all coming up green, bro. Hold on, let me go back to the chat real quick. You know I'm a fool. I'll do whatever. I don't even really care. Sean killed me. What did he say? House phones. Praise Loma from Mariaga. Jacobs won that fight, but Triple G landed the jab at will. Rico moved up 2 weight classes, and people want to give Loma a pass. What are you talking about? Are you wilding right now? Hold on. Yo, Based. How did you get these numbers? I mean, it's what if I got Danny's baby mama on the phone though? That would have been funny, right? Hey, how'd you get this number though? How'd you get his number? If this is really his number, are you somebody? Base 93. I'm assuming you were born in 1993, right? Am I right? Loma already moved up a division, and he don't got to do like Rigo to prove himself. I would like to see him keep moving up though. Truth. I would like to see Lomachenko fight at 135, fight at 140, and then once 147 has been destroyed by either Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, and he can move up to 147. Right? Pacquiao moved up 8 weight classes. Right? And he's not nearly Pacquiao's not nearly as skilled as Lomachenko is. I don't know. Let me I thought you had Jacob's number, Danny Jacob's number. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna call Angel real quick if this is his number, and I'm gonna say something crazy to him. I'm gonna ask him why you don't like black people. Let's see. You about to have these dudes coming after me, man. It's all good though. I ain't Keith Thurman. I ain't scared. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all better not be tweeting this at none of them.
The number you called is not in service. For free directory assistance, press any.
Man, you did not come through, bro. Not go to anybody. Ego's biased. I used to watch, I used to watch Hitman. You watch Dante's Boxing or Ego 78. Oh, Alex Salas, yo. I watch the bigger channels. I watch 78 Sports TV. I used to watch Dante's Boxing Nation, and I used to watch Ego, man, but they're just too biased now, man. I think I think they're too biased. Like I might catch an Ego video every now and then, but I can't do Dante's Boxing Nation anymore, man. And he always doing them radio show videos. I can't. I can't rock with it. And his intros be too long, bro. Like them intros be like 2-3 minutes, man. I mean, some of the females are bad, but I don't got time to be sitting waiting for your video. You got a 3-minute intro, you got a minute of content, and then you got a 4-minute outro. No, I'm not finna watch your videos. Uh-uh. Every Puerto Rican in Philly about to run down on Hitman Boxing. Hey, man, I'm just having some fun. I'm just having a little fun. On the phone, too. And we about to burn that phone. Yeah, I like 78. 78. I think, yeah, 78, he puts out good content, man. I don't always agree with him, but a lot of times I agree with what he says. I just can't rock with the some of them other dudes in the LDBC, man. I can't really mess with them. I think 78 is hilarious. Oh yeah, that's those are like some of the first channels I watched. Travis Gotti too. I watched him in the early days. Who else? Who else? What other channels? I can't even watch the Boxing Voice no more, man. They just way too biased. Who else, man? I think 78 used to be subbed to my channel. I reached out to 78 but when I made my channel or before I made my channel, advice or whatever. Give me some advice, but he doesn't show up in my subscriptions anymore. I don't think he follows me no more, man. But it's all good. I still watch his videos. Um, who else do I listen to? Let me look at my subscriptions real quick. Um, I listen to Sean Newton. I listen to NBT Boxing. I'm trying to think about the big channels I watch. I don't really watch a lot of big. Oh, Barbershop Conversations, man. I like listening to his videos. He hasn't been putting out any content recently, though. Y'all wilding right now. um, dang, who else? There's really not many channels I like can listen to. Sporting Icons, of course, Kiwi Box. That's about it. I don't listen to. I don't know. I really don't listen to a lot of the bigger channels. Comments on Ego, but I respect his work rate. Yeah, Ego does pump out a lot of content. Just too. He's too in the middle for me. You know what I'm saying? At times, he's too in the middle. I'm not sure what happened to his channel. He still has a channel under the same name, but it's I don't listen to Mr. Boxing today. I'm not LDBC. I'm on something else. With Shady Slim, his channel way too biased. I think he might be Americans. I just don't know why Shady Slim's videos are 2 minutes long. I like longer videos personally because I listen to a lot of these videos when I'm getting ready in the morning or whatever, or on my way home. Why you hate Ego so much, Silver? His videos aren't bad. It's just like at the end of the day, he still has to interview the boxers. So I get it. He can't really say right? He can't express his opinion to the fullest because if he does, or maybe he doesn't have these same thoughts. But if he doesn't express his opinion to the fullest, maybe he won't get, or if he does express his opinion, maybe he won't get those interviews anymore. You know what I mean? So I understand. I understand what he's doing. Spence versus Crawford. I would. I mean, favoring Crawford at this point. Sean. He really like on his live streams. He's very condescending on his live streams. I've noticed. I don't listen to Thunderdome Boxing. Thank you for your viewership. When you ask him a legit question, I've gone on to his live streams and he's responded to me, but he won't say my name. And you know why he won't say Hitman Boxing. You know why a lot of these channels won't say Hitman Boxing because my videos do better than theirs for the LDBC. But is it an organization or a collab? I don't get it. So the LDBC is an organization. It's a group of people on YouTube, um, and they say that their sole purpose is to, right, and be unbiased be impartial about boxing, but a lot of times it's the exact opposite. It's a lot of times the exact opposite. Oftentimes there's a lot of race baiting. I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, Gary Benson, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. How long you been listening, Gary? I don't recognize the name. I don't even make videos anymore. Silver. I try to keep it real. Lions Den boxing community, right? I mean, Ego drops facts for the most part, but he does a very good job of dropping facts to support his specific narrative. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out Gary Benson, man. Shout out to Gary Benson. How long you been listening? I don't know. Hey, Jaquavius, I have no idea who that person is. Like honestly, them all of the LDBC's little lieutenants, like all them little lieutenants, the little dudes with 1,000 subs. Like I don't watch them. I'm way up there. I look down. I'm not even listening to them like that because their channel's not popping, man. Like they're not entertaining. They always want to argue about some race shit. I'm not into that. I'm here to talk boxing for the most part. I do get off topic most of the time, but I'm just like y'all. I love boxing. I love boxing, man. Yo, Sean, I remember you made a comment about him having a Jerry curl. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Ego can make anything relate to Andre Ward. He could be talking about Coach Sheldon Harris. I gotta check him out. I'll check out Coach Sheldon Harris. Ego needs to stop wearing shades indoors. I love boxing as well, Sean. I love boxing as well. Isn't that what you do, Sean? Spend your entire time talking about everybody else. The best collab, 78 Hitman, Travis Gotti all going in on Amir Khan. I mean, Amir Khan is just. I'm not trying to make Shady cry, so I'm not gonna talk about Amir Khan like that. That's like Dante with Floyd. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember before I got on YouTube. I think it was a year I was watching boxing videos. I used to always be like, man, why is Dante always talking about Floyd Mayweather? I was like, is he working with TMT? Then I swear I saw him with a TMT hat once. I was like, man, this dude's from TMT. But hey, I don't knock them, man, because they got to get their interviews, man. If they criticize the fighters, and we know these fighters are sensitive, just think about Deontay Wilder. He blocked me on Twitter and Instagram because I said some things about him that were true. I mean, did you guys know that he beat up a stripper, a whore? Rather, Deontay Wilder beat up a whore, and he paid her off. I never even mentioned that though. I just brought that shit up right now. Flavius, hey, Sean loves Lomachenko. I know Lomachenko can do no wrong. Floyd is the goat. I love Floyd, man. I just man, I wish he wasn't so old, man, so he could stay active. Yes, Deontay Wilder blocked me on Twitter. He blocked me on Instagram, and I don't even use my Instagram. I don't even use that. Wilder beat up that. I'm not a bully. I'm just keeping it funky. LDBC lines him up, and Lomachenko knocks him down. Yeah, Charlie Zelenoff, I think, right? GGG is trash, Sean. He's old and tired looking with no abs. Oh man, who was Brown boxing? Who's that? Who's Brown boxing? Who was Brown boxing, son? Yeah, it was like Charlie Zelenoff. Who cares, man? Danny Garcia. Y'all need to tell Danny Garcia to stop ducking Hitman Boxing. Y'all need to tell him to answer his phone when Hitman Boxing calls. Kyle, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. 7 Years got a good channel. I listen to Blood Boxing too. Oh, I listen to y'all probably gonna be upset, but I think he has a good channel. I'm sure he probably wouldn't say the same about me, but what's his name? He from Cali. For the most part, I like Town Business's content. Sometimes he can go a little out there. X-Con, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Jaquavius, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Hey, this has been a good live stream. Someone said that they had Danny Garcia's and that they had who else is Angel Garcia's cell number. I attempted to call both numbers live on live stream and neither of them answered their phone. Because apparently people in Philadelphia still have house phones. You see, Sean, the thing is, you have to know thy enemy, right? About them. You have to know everything about them. Any news of Pacquiao is fighting again? Didn't Manny Pacquiao just I saw something in the news about him getting some award or being promoted or something. No, I don't think he's ever gonna fight again, man. I think Pacquiao should probably just give it up. I think Pacquiao should just retire, man. Who is the guy from Fight Hype? They always interview Ben. You talking about Ben from Fight Hype? And Floyd always be like, "There's only one guy that ever believed in me. There's only one guy that gave me a fair shake, and that was Ben from Fight Hype." Ain't that what Floyd always be saying? But no, I listen to Town Business because let's see, he collects sneakers. I think that's pretty cool. Um, I disagree with a lot of stuff he says too, but this should be so radical. It'd be kind of entertaining to me. You know what I'm saying? It should be so like far out there and radical. It's entertaining. I like entertainment. Um, no, I don't think Floyd is a a coon silver. Danny's ducking everybody boxer channels. Anyone who wants to give Danny Boy a hard time. YouTube celebrity boxing Hitman versus Ego. Mayweather better than Ali. Come on, man. Don't say that. In what aspect is he better? What? I don't know. I don't get what's up with these kids these days. What are some other good channels I should listen to, man? I like longer videos. I'm telling you, I still listen to barbershop conversations. Isn't Town Business the guy who wanted to fight Travis Gotti? Oh, that's before I even got on, man. Kids. Yeah. Hatman. I don't my thing with that guy, Hatman, he's just like Ego and the rest of them, right? He doesn't really he all he does is present the news. He doesn't give his opinion about anything. Love one, hate one. Listen, crucial. Love one, hate one. You're talking about love one, hate one, and you're talking about casual boxing talk. He killing me with them titles. He pulled guns. He pulled a gun on a YouTube stream on YouTube. Like he was on video with guns. Oh, I follow Ellie Sec back. He be uploading like 80 videos an hour, man. I can't keep up with all that. Oh, seconds out. I got them on here, but they don't really count. Alex, I can't interview any fighters. They don't want to. They don't want to talk to me because they don't know what I'm going to ask them. They don't know what I'm going to say. They'd prefer to speak with someone that they can control. Boxing Voice is decent. One of these days, I'm going to call a Boxing Voice and tell them about themselves. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit that like button. That's crazy. That's crazy that he did that. That's crazy if he did that for sure. Oh no, they ducking Hitman. You know who I've reached out to and who's responded back to me? Um, I hit him up on Instagram. I'll do an interview, but nothing ever happened with that. He never got back to me. Luis Ortiz, but I don't speak Spanish that well. I don't. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't make for a good interview if I'm talking to Luis Ortiz anyway. And then they got mad because I said he was juicing, that he was trying to mask some juice that he was taking, which was the truth. But hey, who else have I reached out to? Oh, Adrian Granados. Shout out to Adrian Granados, man. He's cool. We from the same. Oh, I have Fight Hub. I have them on my. I mean, it's like Fight Hub, Fight Hype, Seconds Out. I feel like those are like essentials because you're gonna get interviews from boxers. You know what I mean? Like those are essential channels to follow. Boxing Voice too. They used to do a lot more interviews. Um, I don't know whatever happened to Strictly Boxing News though, man. That dude was hilarious. Content in months, man. Segback, man. He be all over the place, man. Julio Cesar Chavez recently admitted he met El Chapo. You know, Chavez Jr. is an idiot. Man, we getting way off topic here. We getting way off topic. Let's do some casual boxing talk, shall we? Somebody threatening you on YouTube, though. That's crazy. I know these, yeah. Deontay Wilder got so upset. He get upset at me that he's fighting bums. So he's like, you know, I'm gonna block Hitman Boxing. Like that actually takes time to do. Like you got to go through your friends list. Hitman Boxing. Oh, you got to be upset. You got to be angry to do that. And you got to go to your Instagram. And my logo's not even the same on Instagram. It's the old one. He was like, you know what? I'm about to block Hitman Boxing because I don't deserve 50-50, even though I don't deserve 50-50. But hey, you can believe that bullshit he's spitting out, but not me. I'm not believing that shit. Oh, that racist shit, bro. You live in Alabama, son. You live in Alabama. It's racist as hell in Alabama still. Of course, you experienced that there. Why don't you move to New York or California? Oh my God, I just lost 2 followers. Oh, I'll get those back easy. Let's see. See, man, they be hating. They be hating on the channel. They be hating on your boy Hitman. But we doing numbers though. What do you guys think about Tevin Farmer getting robbed? 3 failed drug tests in a year and a half. Hey man, you'd be mad if you got. Well, of course, of course. I would be upset, right? I'd be upset, but it doesn't. The fact still remains. Deontay Wilder, for the majority of his career, has fought lackluster competition. All right. Hold on. You talking behind the glove channel with the Asian MILF? Um, what's her name? She got some big ass titties, right? Her titties are like enormous. What's her name? I can't think of her name. I follow her on Instagram. Dang, I can't think of her name. Toughest punches tickle. Y'all are funny, man. Povetkin gets ignored when it comes to his juicing. He gets ignored by who? He was juicing. He was cheating. He was taking something. I don't care if it was .007 or whatever. He had that shit in the system. He was planning on cheating. He was over in Russia taking that shit, and he got caught. And he's not. And if he's not on it right now, and he fights Wilder, he gets knocked out, just like everybody else. Mikey Garcia and Wilder resume exactly the same. You know what's funny? Like, there's a lot of people on YouTube that comment on those. Like, they ride so hard for certain fighters, as if they're getting like paid to do so. It's crazy to me. Damn, this is a long ass stream. I might have to cut this. Charlie Z may be Wilder's best foe to date. I just wish he would have actually knocked that dude out. Hey, dude who sent me Danny Garcia's number, add me on Twitter so we can chat. All right. I want to thank everybody who joined me for this live chat. I might be on tomorrow. I don't know. I might. Actually, I'm done making videos for tonight. But I called him, man. I called Danny. I called Helen Yee. Yeah, yeah, Helen Yee, man. She's a MILF though. Crucial. David Lemieux's wife is bad. Like, that's a bad woman. I can't even call her out her name, bro. Like, she's a very beautiful woman. I would never call her out of her name. Helen Yee, she's cool, but she's no David Lemieux's wife. David Lemieux's wife is drop dead gorgeous. But anyway, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at HitmanBoxing. Yeah, she's black. I think she's black. I couldn't really tell. She seemed a little bit darker, but care. She's beautiful. What's tomorrow's topic or video? Alex, I try to do about 3 videos a day. I know I haven't been doing that lately, so I'm going to be dropping more content if you follow me. Um, it really depends on what's in the news, man. If there's nothing interesting in the news, and I've historically tried to cover as many of the weight classes as possible. I'm very deficient when it comes to the cruiserweight division. I've been trying to watch some of that tournament. Yeah, maybe some of the smaller weight classes, like below 130, I would say. But you know, um, whatever is in the news tomorrow, I'll talk about. Or if you got some suggestions, drop some comments. I still got that QA I'm gonna do, so I might try to do that tomorrow. Uh, oh, you're talking about Hitman Boxing Uncut? I'm glad you're still subscribed, man. It's a lot. It's kind of difficult running multiple channels, bro. It's difficult. Urge to use a lot of profanity. I'll be sure to drop it on the Hitman Boxing Uncut. Make sure you stay subscribed to that channel, man, because sometimes I start dropping videos and it's just way too much profanity, and I gotta put it on the Uncut channel, man. Simple as that. I'll do that more often for you guys. That's where the dirty batch goes. So Hitman Boxing Uncut. Make sure you follow that. And guys, follow me on Twitter at Hitman Boxing. Um, I haven't dropped anything on Hitman Boxing Uncut in a while. If there's a demand, I might drop. I might drop something this week on there. It's up to you guys though. On Twitter at Hitman Boxing. I'm on Facebook, Hitman Boxing. Everything's Hitman Boxing, man. Hope you guys had a good holidays. I'm out for the night. I got to go to sleep, man. And I'll be on this again soon.